To him, Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith.
I think I might wear this tonight. Lay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back. It is Tuesday night. Well, in some places, it's already Wednesday, but out west, it is Tuesday night, St. Patrick's Day night, the home of Taco Tuesday. You are watching Late Night with Kelly, today's biggest stories. And we got a lot to cover. It has been a few days since I went live. I was busy this weekend. I wanted to go live, but I didn't have time. I was out partying. I couldn't help myself. Had to work. You know how it is. But we are back live. And let me know in the comment section where you guys are watching from tonight. And if you are watching this later on the replay, let me know where you guys are watching from. If it's your first time here, have you been here before? Make sure that you guys like this video, hit the notification bell, and make sure that you are subscribed. This is the Super Late channel. I planned to go live 2 hours ago, but I just couldn't do it. It's 11:44 at night. Yes. We got some people in the comment section saying that it's Wednesday. We got people watching from Germany. Welcome, both of you. It is 11:44 in the desert, Tuesday night, St. Patrick's Day. North Dakota in the building. He's talking about Grand Forks, Fargo, Williston, Minot, Devil's Lake. Oh my goodness, welcome from North Dakota. Glad to have you. So we have a lot of stories to cover. We are going to talk about Michael B. Jordan, Jack Harlow. We're going to talk about Teyana Taylor. We're going to cover Dwight Howard. We're going to talk about Jake Paul. And we are also going to talk about Kiki Shepard. A quick rundown on all 6 of the stories we are going to talk about tonight. Unfortunately, former co-host of Showtime at the Apollo, Kiki Shepard, has passed away at the age of 74. We're also going to talk about Jake Paul and his sweaty armpits at a Trump rally a few days ago. Of course, we're going to talk about one of the biggest stories, the biggest scandals, the biggest drama in entertainment. Dwight Howard and his mess. It just keeps getting nastier and nastier, especially when you have 911 calls and video leaked. We're also going to talk about Michael B. Jordan. He is the 6th black man, number 6. He is the 6th black man to ever win an Oscar for a leading role. We're going to talk about Jack Harlow. He says that he got blacker. And we're going to talk about Teyana Taylor at the Oscars. Was she causing a lot of drama? So many stories. So many stories. I want to welcome all of you guys here tonight. We are going to go a few hours. And of course, it's already morning where some of you guys are. So I might even be taking you to lunch where you are. So let's kick off the show. And of course, before we start getting into the drama, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. did you guys go out? I actually went out this weekend on Saturday night and had a great time. It was packed, super packed, where I'm located for St. Patrick's Day. So I hope that you guys had a great weekend. Yes. And this is me. Oh my God. Your host for the night, the Kelly's here. Make sure that you guys like this stream and that you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you'd like to donate, the Cash App is running at the bottom. So let's get into our first story. Who should we talk about first? So we're going to kick off the show talking about Teyana Taylor and multiple incidents that happened at this year's Oscars. Now, I got a clip I'd like to play, but we're going to talk about how Teyana Taylor alleges that she was shoved by a security guard at the Oscars. And, you know, there's been a couple other videos that I've seen of her putting someone in, you know, related to the movie that she was in a headlock. And some people kind of thought that Teyana Taylor was just doing too much. That's what they thought. People are thinking that she's doing too much. I also have seen that there are some people who are questioning who is Teyana Taylor and how is she blowing up right now? Not necessarily because of the Oscars, just in general. And I will say this, I kind of noticed the same thing in general, that I'm starting to see Teyana Taylor everywhere. Like, there's a big push. Like, and when I say that I'm starting to see, I don't mean like in the last couple of weeks for the Oscars. I've been noticing that she's been getting a push for probably like the last year or so. And I will say this, her surgeon did a great job, because if you look at the before and after, she does not look the same facially. But I will admit that she looked gorgeous at the Oscars. And I'm surprised I haven't heard anyone say this, that Teyana Taylor is rivaling, in my opinion, Halle Berry. She looks like really good, like Halle Berry in her prime. What do you guys think? You know, the short haircut that Teyana Taylor has, it reminds me of Halle Berry, and she has a very similar body type. You could definitely tell that Teyana Taylor takes good care of herself and works out. So, did you guys watch the Oscars, and did you guys, what do you guys think about Teyana Taylor's claim that she was pushed by security? Let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna see what you guys have had to say in the comments. We have a few. All right, let me know in the comment section if I'm coming in clear. I just saw the messages that there was a lot of static. So if you could please let me know if it's better now. Let me know if it sounds better now. Okay, thank you for letting me know that it's clear. I had to refresh a few times. I started hearing the static, like what you were saying, but I didn't know before. I just saw comments, but I didn't see what they were saying. So thank you for letting me know. We're talking about Teyana Taylor and her rise. Why do you guys think that Teyana Taylor is rising so fast? Of course, I know she's been around for a while in the music industry, but I've never seen her have like really any big hits or a lot of impact in music. I mean, she's just kind of been there. And I've been noticing that in the last year or so, I'm starting to see Teyana Taylor, like there's a big push in Hollywood for Teyana Taylor. And like I was saying earlier, Teyana Taylor looks absolutely stunning, and with her short haircut, it reminds me of Halle Berry. I really feel that Teyana Taylor is rivaling Halle Berry when Halle Berry was in her prime. What do you guys think about that? Now, I have a clip that I would like to play of Teyana Taylor at the Oscars. Let me know what you guys think.
You're a man putting your hands on a female.
Go backstage.
It's very rude.
Go over a little bit.
Because he's putting his hands on a female. What are you doing? He literally shoved me. He put it in my hair. He was damn near shoving her. He just said us in the stage. Shove us for what? Everybody's still having a good time. Everybody's having a good time. But you didn't shove me. That's a different story. You can say no and break. Shove me. That's a different story. Do not touch me. Do not shove me. You're a man putting your hands on a female.
Go backstage.
It's very rude.
Go over a little bit.
Because he's putting his hands on a female. What are you doing? He literally shoved me. He put it in my hair. He was damn near shoving her. He just said us in the stage. Shove us for what? Everybody's still having a good time. Everybody's having a good time. But you didn't shove me. That's a different story. You can say no and break. Shove me. That's a different story. Do not touch me. Do not shove me.
So what did you guys think about that clip of Teyana Taylor? Teyana Taylor alleges that she was pushed by a security guard at the Oscars and she was not happy about it. Let's just say that. And, people are also saying that she was just doing too much and causing too much drama. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and then we're going to talk about Dwight Howard. Super exposed. Don't you go anywhere.
My life, and I almost divorced his in 6 months, being real stupid and silly. Actually, we both filed for divorce. Let's talk about the struggles of being a new young wife. First thing I can tell you as a new wife, I know this is gonna be a hard practice, but shut your mouth, shut up. Now I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, you gotta shut up because you married? What, is he silencing you? No, sis, I'm not saying shut up. I'm saying pick your battles. And sometimes pick them quietly. Understand, when you became one with your husband, that means you became one. Y'all are one. You have to literally die to your old self. You don't want to do that yet. What does die to my old self mean? Because I'm very much still alive. It simply means adjustments. You gotta make a lot of adjustments. Again, heavy on your one now. Know your spicy attitude isn't passion. It's a nasty attitude. That has to die for your husband. Confrontational spirits hidden by passion. You're not passionate, sis. You just got an attitude problem. Lose it. Quick gem. Successful top tier men, they just want peace. They don't want anything else. You can't do anything else for them besides bring them peace. Mistake I made, me and my husband going through issues, telling my friends about it. Don't do it. Dying to yourself is hard, okay? You spent your whole life talking, probably talking too much, getting the last word, being overly opinionated, being emotionally unstable. Some people settle for that, but this person married you, they're not going for it. Passive aggressive attitude. Most black men, when you do that, it reminds them of somewhat what they grew up with their mom, their siblings. They married you. They don't want to feel with the trauma from childhood. And I'm about to say something that's probably gonna hurt y'all feelings. Black successful men do marry black women. But my girls, let's be for real. Let's talk about it. I already know, sis, life was not easy for us, and along the way, we formed a little neck roll that we can't get rid of. Because life was hard doesn't give you the right to be rude, a bitch, confrontational, nasty attitude, uncooperative, any of those things. Married now, sis, so you're joining with one. It should be a peaceful harmony, right? Which means you have to die to yourself with all the ugly things that do not create peace. Let's talk about the maybe I rule. If there's conflict going on in your marriage, in your home, silently to yourself, not out loud to your husband, ask yourself, maybe I am understanding this wrong. Maybe I am processing this wrong. Maybe I am being overly emotional. Maybe I am not listening. If you silently ask yourself the maybe I's and then go in a corner and process them before you respond, you'll see that maybe I can do something to meet him more in the middle versus pushing the confrontation. I did not say you cannot have an opinion. I never said that. I said, stop, process your emotions, okay? You married now. You basically just said, I love you for the rest of your life, my life, no matter what we go through. For me, not really understanding the real concept of marriage, I was thinking like, oh, Dwight, you're doing this, I don't like this.
So that is Dwight Howard's wife that he has actually filed for divorce from, Miss Amy Luciani. And that clip has to be several months old. She was explaining how, in her opinion, in that clip, Amy Luciani was explaining, in her opinion, the mistakes that she had made by telling her friends about the problems she was having with Dwight Howard and just like the type of wife that she wants to be. Now let's get into the next clip.
Dwight Howard has reacted to his ex, Amy Luciani, speaking out about problems they're having. This shocking news has gotten a lot of attention online after Amy shared a long message about the difficult situation she is facing with Dwight. Amy said that socials were called to her house 3 times in less than 2 months before they finally left with her daughter 3 days ago. She mentioned that she had to call the officials on Dwight 3 times during the marriage, which has only lasted barely 14 months. She said, my stepson is only 12. When specialists came to take our daughter, my husband needed a coverage. I told him I want no part in it. In return, he coached my stepson to make things up for him. Amy said, I am deeply heartbroken right now to have to do this and in return, lose a marriage that I was so happy to be in. She explained that she feels shame for taking these issues to the internet, but felt she had to do it to protect herself. And now Dwight has spoken out about the video. Underneath the video about it, comment he wrote, "Let's not air this online. This means he is unhappy that his personal family business is being discussed on social media for everyone to see." But before you go, I want to know, do you agree with Dwight that these family issues should stay private? Dwight Howard has reacted to his ex, Amy Luciani,
to him. Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once and then dribbled a second.
I get Jeff, I can see this on you. Dwight, speedy recovery to you. Thanks for your time.
No, thank you, Heather. They're 14-6 without him. They've done very well without him. Meanwhile, when I was talking to him, Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once. To him, Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once and then dribbled a second.
I get Jeff, I can see this on you. Dwight, speedy recovery to you. Thanks for your time.
No, thank you, Heather. They're 14 and
Literally looks like Dwight Howard, bro. I'm not trying to be racist, I swear. Let's go see if that's Dwight Howard. That's Dwight Howard, man, I swear. I just had a question. Dwight Howard? Dude, how you doing? Can I get a picture, man? Can I get a picture by any chance? Appreciate it, man. I love you, man. Holy sh**. What the
I think I might wear this tonight. Lame!
All right. We are back. That is a few clips on Dwight Howard. I actually had some even better ones, but the files just wouldn't load correctly. So as we all know by now, there's been a lot of drama. The 911 audio has been released, and this situation is just getting, more and more like, I want to know clearly, what has Dwight Howard been doing to his daughter that now it has come out in the 911 tape and audio that he lost his daughter and that his ex-girlfriend now has custody of his daughter. So things are not looking too good for Dwight Howard right now. And honestly, everything is going to come out. It's just a matter of when. And it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to hide anymore. So here are some of the shocking claims from Dwight Howard's wife, Amy Luciani, in her very viral, video that has been trending all over social media. She stated that she has no access to Dwight Howard's credit cards. She has said that she is with Dwight Howard because she really F's with him. And allegedly, he's locked her out in the rain. And when she says, when Dwight Howard gets mad, that he will change the gate code to prevent her from getting onto the property. So this situation is pretty wild. We got a comment right here. Just a question now that he is falling out with the wife. Now, all of a sudden, there's problems with the children. And Dwight Howard is his wife's #1 pusher. Well, I think that based on the videos that I've seen and her talking to the police that was released, I believe Amy. I don't see why she would make all of this up. There's no reason for her to make, these claims up. Dwight Howard has millions. Who would just, make these kind of claims up after 12 months or after 14 months of marriage? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I wouldn't do that. And there's been plenty of claims on Dwight Howard for years that we're going to get into. So as you can see on the screen, Miss Amy Luciani married Dwight Howard on January 11th, 2025. So they've been married for 14 months. Amy Luciani first filed for divorce from Dwight Howard after 6 months. So they've been together for 15 months. She filed the first time after 6 months. And now he has filed after 14 months of marriage. So it just sounds like this marriage is a train wreck, basically. So to answer this statement, there are claims that if, based on the claims that Amy has made on Dwight Howard, it sounds like he's a lot to deal with in his marriage. That doesn't mean that she's perfect, but he has a lot of allegations of various sorts. So I don't know. I believe her. I believe everything that she said. Until proven otherwise, I believe everything that she said. There are too many people that have come out against him, and they all can't be making up stuff. So while you guys are here, make sure that you guys like this video and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss the next live, which is probably tomorrow night. We are talking about all the biggest stories, all of the drama that has happened over the last couple of days. Right now, we are talking about Dwight Howard, Amy Luciani, and their nasty divorce that is heating up. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to the screen. We're going to talk about Dwight Howard and how he was previously sued by a man. And, some people may have forgotten about this, but let me remind you. Well, it was only a few years ago that a man came out and said that Dwight Howard Ubered him to his house, and how Dwight Howard allegedly forced himself on the guy and how the guy was not aware that there was another person at the house, and how Dwight Howard wanted the guy that he Ubered there and a man that was dressed in women's clothing to all, play with each other. So that was basically, the allegation that he was forced, that Dwight Howard allegedly forced himself on this man, and that the man was in a position where he was being wanted to have relations with a trans individual. So what do you guys think about all of this drama with Dwight Howard and Amy Luciani? Are you enjoying the drama, just eating your popcorn, just, loving? Because some people, they just love the drama. Are you shocked by the claims and information that has come out about Dwight Howard? I would say that I am definitely not shocked at all. You never know what's going on inside of people's homes. So, I'll just leave it at that. We see people and we think, man, I wish I could be like her. She's got a high value, high earning man. And then, the 911 tape gets released and you find out that, she's telling the police that he's locking her out of the mansion. She has no access to the credit cards. That, he had his daughter taken away by CPS. So, this is not the millionaire star treatment. This is not a walk down the red carpet for Amy Luciani. And fortunately for her, she has no kids by him. So she could just walk away from this marriage, learn from her mistakes. Dwight Howard is the one that, who has created this whole entire mess. And like I just mentioned, let's not pretend that Dwight Howard wasn't sued by a man. And also, Dwight Howard admitted, let me say this again, Dwight Howard admitted to relations with a man under oath. So it definitely did happen. So on the screen here is a list of some of the allegations on Dwight Howard, that, he uses illegal substances. We've seen that, in the viral video. Also that he locked his wife outside of his gated mansion 3 times. Also that he framed his daughter, and that he coached his son to lie on his now wife, Amy Luciani. Well, I guess it's technically not St. Patrick's Day anymore, but I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself this St. Patrick's Day. Let me know in the comment section, did you go out or do anything in particular for St. Patrick's Day, or did you stay behind at home? Once again, you are watching Late Night with Kelly. We are talking about all the biggest stories over the last few days. We've talked about so far, we talked about Teyana Taylor We also talked about Dwight Howard and his mess. Might go over a little bit more with him. And then we got 4 more big stories to cover.
My life, and I almost divorced his in 6 months, being real stupid and silly. Actually, we both filed for divorce. Let's talk about the struggles of being a new young wife. First thing I can tell you as a new wife, I know this is gonna be a hard practice, but shut your mouth, shut up. Now I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, you gotta shut up because you married. What is he silencing you? No, sis, I'm not saying shut up. I'm saying pick your battles. And sometimes pick them quietly. Understand, when you became one with your husband, that means you became one. Y'all are one. You have to literally die to your old self. You don't want to do that yet. What does die to my old self mean? Because I'm very much still alive. Simply means adjustments. You gotta make a lot of adjustments. Again, heavy on your one now. Know your spicy attitude isn't passion. It's a nasty attitude. That has to die for your husband. Confrontational spirits hidden by passion. You're not passionate, sis. You just got an attitude problem. Lose it. Quick gem. Successful top tier men, they just want peace. They don't want anything else. You can't do anything else for them besides bring them peace. Mistake I made, me and my husband going through issues, telling my friends about it. Don't do it. Dying to yourself is hard, okay? You spent your whole life talking, probably talking too much, getting the last word, being overly opinionated, being emotionally unstable. Some people settle for that, but this person married you, they're not going for it. Passive aggressive attitude. Most black men, when you do that, it reminds them of somewhat what they grew up with their mom, their siblings. They married you. They don't want to feel with the trauma from childhood. And I'm about to say something that's probably gonna hurt y'all feelings. Black successful men do marry black women. But my girls, let's be for real. Let's talk about it. I already know, sis, life was not easy for us, and along the way, we formed a little neck roll that we can't get rid of. Because life was hard doesn't give you the right to be rude, a bitch, confrontational, nasty attitude, uncooperative. Any of those things. Married now, sis, so you're joining with one. It should be a peaceful harmony, right? Which means you have to die to yourself with all the ugly things that do not create peace. Let's talk about the maybe I rule. If there's conflict going on in your marriage, in your home, silently to yourself, not out loud to your husband, ask yourself, maybe I am understanding this wrong. Maybe I am processing this wrong. Maybe I am being overly emotional. Maybe I am not listening. If you silently ask yourself the maybe I's and then go in a corner and process them before you respond, you will see that maybe I can do something to meet him more in the middle versus pushing the confrontation. I did not say you cannot have an opinion. I never said that. I said, stop, process your emotions, okay? You married now. You basically just said, I love you for the rest of your life, my life, no matter what we go through. Me not really understanding the real concept of marriage, I was thinking like, oh, Dwight, you're doing this, I don't like this. trying to tell everybody he needs some help. And ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did this, man. But I gotta protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what is gonna, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for a dollar, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is going too fucking far. And I'm so embarrassed. And I gotta even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached to lie on me, I gotta protect myself now, and I know it's supposed to be sickness and health, but this shit is scary. This is why I'm losing my fucking marriage. Because the money, y'all didn't want to help him.
So once again, that is the viral video of Dwight Howard's current wife of 15 months. Well, I should say 14 months, Amy Luciani. This video has went viral, and I think that this is the type of video that will never die. People will come back to this video, make memes about it, laugh about it, bring it up, say, hey, do you remember this video? Absolutely, entertaining if you love drama. So yes, Dwight Howard's life is, Dwight Howard and especially Amy Luciani, their life is basically in shambles for, the fans and anybody who wants to partake in watching this, failure of a marriage. It's crazy. I wonder if they have spoken since all of this has come out. So now we are going to move on to our next topic. I wonder what it's going to be. All right. Michael B. Jordan has become the 6th Black man in history to win an Oscar for Best Actor. And I am extremely happy for Michael B. Jordan. This is, for his life, this is amazing. In Hollywood, they say that if you win, a Best Actor, Best Actress, these, Best Supporting, that your pay goes up. So I'm really happy for Michael B. Jordan. Um, it's been so long since I won anything, but I'm very, very happy for him. And there were some people saying that Timothy Chalamet, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but the other actor who dates Kylie Jenner, there were people that were saying that he deserved to win. But honestly, no matter who wins, people are always going to say that somebody else got snubbed. So like everybody thinks that they're the best, I'm sure. Yeah, everyone thinks that they are the best, but it's up to the Academy. And with all the things we're finding out about how the world works, it would not even surprise me if the voting was rigged. I don't know when they vote, if they vote after their push or they voted weeks or months ago. But congratulations to Michael B. Jordan. And I know Black people had to be very happy about this. Black people are always rooting for our own. So, congratulations to Michael B. Jordan. Just on a side note, it would have been better had he still won, but that, N-word, scandal that happened a couple weeks ago, it would be nice if that didn't happen, before. And I have another photo of Michael B. Jordan, and Michael B. Jordan celebrated his Oscar win. You guys will not believe where. That's right. Michael B. Jordan celebrated his Oscar win at In-N-Out Burger, a Arizona, Nevada, California, West Coast staple. Yes, Michael B. Jordan celebrated his big Oscar win at In-N-Out Burger. And I didn't verify if this was true, but they were saying, some people are saying that Michael B. Jordan allegedly worked at In-N-Out Burger before he got famous. And he was seen, as you can see in different photos, with his Oscar, and a lot of people were taking pictures of him and everything. Wow, if I was working at In-N-Out, I would have been just, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the word right now, but if I worked at In-N-Out, and someone like Michael B. Jordan came in, it would definitely have been amazing. So, to recap on Michael B. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan has become the 6th Black man to win an Oscar for Best Actor. Congratulations to Michael B. Jordan. And, as I was just talking about, Michael B. Jordan was seen at In-N-Out Burger celebrating his Oscar win, which I think is, it definitely makes someone like Michael B. Jordan relatable. You would never think that he would be at In-N-Out Burger. I'm not saying I think that he would never eat In-N-Out Burger. It's just, I would have thought, I don't know, I guess I wouldn't have imagined that after his Oscars win, but, it was pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. Let me know in the comment section right now, how do you feel about Michael B. Jordan winning Best Actor? And is it better? I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this. So definitely this is a heartwarming story. Congratulations to Michael B. Jordan. It is 12:35 in the morning, and man, I think that this late night is actually getting to me. um I'm not sure if we're gonna make it through the other three stories, but um definitely congratulations to Michael B. Jordan for his really, really, really big win. So let's talk about Miss Kiki Shepard. Are you guys old enough to remember Kiki Shepard from the Showtime at the Apollo? Now, let me say this, man. Thinking about shows like the Showtime at the Apollo, this is when America was great. That's my opinion. I miss the early or middle 90s. Um, I just miss what we were able to watch at that time. And Miss Kiki Shepard, who was a co-host of the Showtime at the Apollo, has unfortunately passed away at the age of 74 from a heart attack. So definitely to the family, sending condolences. And for any of her fans, it's just a reminder that these people, that people never take them for granted. I haven't actually heard about her ever, but you are watching Late Night with Kelly. We are covering today's biggest stories and, some of the biggest stories from this weekend. They usually never, they don't, lately, So did you guys hear about this story? We're talking now about Jake Paul. Oh my goodness, what happened? Okay, now we're going to be talking about Jake Paul and how he went viral for having sweaty armpits at a recent Trump rally. How embarrassing. I've seen the photos and wow. Tell me he was nervous without saying he was nervous. That's all I gotta say about this. Wow. Definitely should be walking around with some paper towels for their armpits. Like, he had to have known that his armpits are sweaty, or maybe he did know, but didn't know that others could see it. But embarrassing moment for Jake Paul and his sweaty underarms at Donald Trump's recent rally. So as a reminder, make sure that you guys like this video and that you are subscribed to the channel. We are going to talk about a story that has Black people in an uproar. Yep. So our next story we're going to talk about is about Jack Harlow and how he got blacker. Can you guys believe it? He said it out of his own mouth that he got blacker. What do you guys think about this? Have you seen the viral clip? Jack Harlow has been doing a little press tour to promote his new album, Monica. And, it came out in one of his interviews. He said that he got blacker. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. So, Jack Harlow has released a brand new album called Monica, and he was recently interviewed on a podcast where he said that he's diving deeper into blackness, black music, his black side, and of course, Black people are in an uproar. They are in an uproar. They are in an uproar that, Jack Harlow compared That he said that. They're like, no more cookouts. You're not invited to the cookout. Me personally, I was not offended by this. I don't understand why black people, some of them are offended. I've listened actually first to the angles of different groups, and I just don't find this offensive. I totally get what he was saying. He started off a little bit light. Now he's going full black as a white man, in his opinion. And, I feel like if this bothers you, then don't listen to his album. If he comes, on your radio, So we got some comments here about your president, Donald Trump. Someone said Trump is going to liberate us from the pesky burden of elections. Now, if you're still in here, elaborate on that comment. Then we also got another comment. He's going to patriotically serve a third and fourth term before gracefully passing the presidency on to an appointee. It is what the founding fathers would have wanted. Wow, now that is not going to sit right with most Americans when you're only allowed to do 2 terms and that's it. So if you're still in here, right, let me know more what you got to say about Donald Trump. Let me know what you got to say about Donald Trump. So again, I hope that you guys had a great St. Patrick's Day. If you guys went out, where I live, the big celebrations were actually over the weekend. I went out, I had a great time. I definitely had a great time just going out. Nothing spectacular happened, but it was nice just to go out on the town and see what the other club goers were up to. It was a lot of fun. So for the new people that have come in, did you guys see the viral video of Jack Harlow where he says that he got blacker? Well, are black people still handing out invites to the cookout? Because it appears that Jack Harlow is putting black people on notice that he's going deep into your genre, into that neo soul. He's gonna show you what this white boy can do. So let me know what you guys think about this. Of course, just by saying I got blacker I think it did what he wanted it to do. He knew it was going to get people talking, and the whole point is to generate streams. Even I am going to give the album a listen, a few songs, just to see, how he sounds. So, I think he got what he wanted. Now he's viral. I can't blame him, honestly. He's viral. So you guys are watching Late Night with Kelly, the St. Patrick's Day edition. We're talking about the biggest stories today. We covered Kiki Shepard, who unfortunately passed away at the age of 74. Then we talked about Jake Paul and how much we talked about Jake Paul and his sweaty armpits. And then we talked about Dwight Howard, the continuation of his really messy love life and the life that he has with his kids. And, we also, like we were just talking about Jack Harlow and how he's tapping in to his blackness. So that's going to do it for tonight's show. Thank you guys for watching. It is 12:54 in the morning. We covered a lot of the biggest stories in the last few days. I want to thank everybody for coming in, dropping comments, and I will catch you guys on the next one.